a voice from the shadows. In the quaint little town of Eldridge Hollow, where the fog clung to the cobblestone streets like a shroud, there was a house that stood apart from the rest. It was an old Victorian, its paint peeling and windows darkened by years of neglect. The townsfolk whispered about it, their voices hushed and wary, for they believed it was haunted. They called it the Hollow House, and no one dared to approach it after sunset. But curiosity has a way of gnawing at the edges of fear, and for young Clara, the allure of the unknown was irresistible. She had heard the stories, the tales of a voice that echoed from the shadows, calling out to those brave enough to listen. It was said that the voice belonged to a girl named Eliza, who had vanished from the town over a century ago, leaving behind only a lingering mystery and a chilling melody that danced through the night air. One fateful evening, Clara found herself standing before the Hollow House, the moon casting an eerie glow upon its crumbling facade. The air was thick with anticipation, and the wind whispered secrets that only the brave could decipher. With a deep breath, she pushed open the creaking gate, stepped onto the overgrown path that led to the front door. As she approached, the door swung open with a groan, revealing a darkened hallway that seemed to stretch into infinity. Clara hesitated, her heart pounding in her chest, but the pull of the voice was too strong to resist. She stepped inside, the door slamming shut behind her with a finality that sent shivers down her spine. The air inside was stale, filled with the scent of dust and decay. Shadows danced along the walls, flickering in the dim light that filtered through the cracked windows. Clara moved cautiously, her footsteps echoing in the silence, until she reached a grand staircase that spiraled upward into darkness. "Clara!" The voice was soft, almost melodic, and it sent a thrill of fear and excitement coursing through her veins. It beckoned her, drawing her closer to the staircase. "Come to me." With each step she took, the voice grew clearer, wrapping around her like a silken thread. It was a haunting lullaby, filled with sorrow and longing, and Clara felt an inexplicable connection to it. She climbed the stairs, her heart racing, until she reached the second floor, where the voice seemed to emanate from a room at the end of the hallway. The door was slightly ajar, and Clara pushed it open, revealing a dimly lit room filled with dust-covered furniture and faded photographs. In the center stood a mirror, its surface clouded with age. The voice called to her again, more insistent this time. "Look into the mirror, Clara." Compelled by an unseen force, Clara approached the mirror, her reflection wavering in the dim light. As she gazed into its depths, the shadows around her began to swirl, and the air grew colder. Suddenly, the reflection shifted, revealing a girl with sorrowful eyes and a ghostly smile. "Eliza, help me," Eliza whispered, her voice a mere breath against Clara's ear. "I am trapped in this place, bound by the darkness that consumes me. You must find the key to set me free." Clara's heart raced as she searched the room, her eyes darting from the mirror to the scattered belongings. She felt a strange pull towards a small, ornate box resting on a dusty shelf. As she reached for it, the shadows around her thickened, swirling like a tempest. "No! Don't!" Eliza's voice cried out, but it was too late. The moment Clara touched the box, a surge of energy coursed through her, and the room erupted in chaos. The shadows twisted and writhed, forming dark figures that loomed over her, their whispers growing louder, drowning out Eliza's pleas. "You shouldn't have come here," they hissed, their voices a cacophony of despair. Clara stumbled back, clutching the box tightly. "What do you want?" she shouted, her voice trembling. "I just wanted to help!" The shadows paused, their whispers fading into an eerie silence. "Help?" one of them echoed, its voice dripping with malice. "You cannot help what you do not understand." With a surge of determination, Clara opened the box, revealing a delicate key that shimmered in the dim light. "This is what you need, isn't it?" she called out to Eliza, who appeared beside her, her form flickering like a candle in the wind. "Yes," Eliza urged, her voice filled with desperation. "Use it to unlock the door to my past. Only then can I be free." Clara's heart raced as she turned to face the swirling shadows. "I will set you free," she declared, her voice steady despite the fear coursing through her. She stepped towards the mirror, the key clutched tightly in her hand. As she inserted the key into the mirror's frame, a blinding light erupted, illuminating the room and banishing the shadows. The figures shrieked in fury, their forms dissipating into the air like smoke. Clara felt a rush of energy as the mirror began to shimmer, revealing a glimpse of Eliza's past, a life filled with laughter, love, and ultimately, tragedy. With a final push, Clara turned the key, and the mirror shattered, sending shards of glass cascading around her. In that moment, Eliza's spirit was released, her form glowing with a radiant light. "Thank you," she whispered, her voice now filled with peace. "You have freed me." As the light enveloped Clara, she felt a warmth wash over her, and the shadows that had once haunted the hollow house began to fade. The air grew lighter, the oppressive weight lifting as Eliza's spirit ascended into the night sky, leaving behind a trail of shimmering stars. Clara stood alone in the now quiet room, the remnants of the past swirling around her like a gentle breeze. She had faced the darkness and emerged victorious, a guardian of secrets now woven into the fabric of Eldridge Hollow. As she stepped back into the moonlit night, she knew that the voice from the shadows would forever echo in her heart, a reminder of the courage it takes to confront the unknown and the power of compassion to heal even the deepest wounds.